So yeah, I wanted to show you what a good prompt looks like. The reason I'm doing this video is because I built a bit of an interface in Google Studio, and the point is that, of this whole story is that just like you say, treat AI like a human. If you gave this spec, right, which was also generated, this deck was generated by a tool called GenSpark, and that came from a whole lot of other AI feeds, Google, ChatGPT, Claude. So, a fair amount of ideas went into this. But the point is, if you were to give this to a human to build this portal with all these designs and security, this would be a great spec. Most designers, builders never get a spec like this. So, first of all, AI does the actual design and this document from a lot of other requirements. But when you take a document like this and then you feed that into something like AI Studio, then you get this next little demo portal. Okay, so that prompt, you can't see it here anymore, but that prompt basically built me a user interface portal with that document from the CX and UX briefing guide, generated this, and it generated this in 1 or 2 shots max. So let's log in. I can log in under a profile. It follows the design guide of the blue, so we see the blue for this role. It gives a nice responsive look. It's built a beautiful interface. It clicks around. It's got the admin, the user, so many features that came out of the spec recruiter portal. So if you give a good prompt, like a full document, you get an amazing result. The hard bit is getting the first big document. So don't think that you have to have just a prompt. A document, a spec works in AI like genius. So look at this cool experience. It's just a mock-up, but we could progress this. This is just the first build. I can keep going and say, right, let's build this out, But again, you don't want to build it and if it's not the right thing. So we would go and fix this and experience this and get this whole journey right before we build any code. So yeah, that's just what you can do in Google AI Studio if you give it a decent spec, what it can build for you as a mock-up that you can share with clients and spec it, right, as a designer or as a developer.